This is for that toy show that happened at the beginning of the month, and I was just getting around to playing the slideshow part. We don't have the equipment to do this manually the other way, so I'm doing it on the camera and then importing it into this one. You're going to be watching the Super Toy Show and Fair on March the 7th, 2017, of which Jim Tican could not attend. He was under the weather, so we were going to go, and then I chickened out, but then the next morning I decided to go. And here is the toy show. There's a commentary at the end, so I don't need to comment on it. I'm going to now start playing the slides, and you're going to cut to the slides over this as I'm playing them. Action. Because we don't have editing equipment yet. It's not going to be in fragments. Here's the toy show sign, and I'm going to go into the toy show, which is the head. Okay, so. And there's a cat show going on too. So we're just going to kind of run in here. Make it look like an action shot. It's gonna look terrible. It's gonna be awesome. This year it's over there. Yep, this year it's over there. Bigger building. Cat show's over there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in. Look around. There won't be a lot of pictures taken. You will be able to see my commentary afterward, I guess. So, here are the slides of the toy show. Super Toy Show Fair with a large crowd in the larger building. A lot of Transformers were for sale. There's a Deadpool statue. Assuming you could buy that, but I don't know if anyone did. There were some Transformers I was looking for that were quickly gone. I couldn't get them. There were other, but I took a picture of one of them. Anyway, and here's some classics mixed in with some newer ones. Some slightly blurry shots. We'll leave it in. What the heck? This was not as big a show for Cal-Cat as it normally would be because of the computer that went down and we had to get another one. So that pushed back all the productions. So here we have toy show characters, many of them selling all kinds of things from vintage to the current era stuff. Most of the stuff that's retail, of course, wasn't selling because it's retail. But the other stuff that was unusual was selling. These, to understand these, that's the vintage Hot Wheels cars goes over pretty well. Transformers as well. These newer Japanese anime head things go over quite well in reverse from that other thing. The Hulkbuster was still there. He didn't sell it. So anyway, we have other Transformers and toys. We have various collectible things. Yes, and the main thing that I got was the autograph and pose with Ernie Reyes Jr. from West Coast TKD, which we'll see at the very end of this. But here's all the Transformers and what they were doing. There was a guy from Married with Children that played Bud was there, but I didn't care. I even said, well, if it was Pamela Anderson or the other guy, I might actually get in line, but no. Yeah. Anyway, so Transformers, and there was a sort of an alien drone from, I think, War of the Worlds. That's cool. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of collectibles. That's what it is. It's a toy show. Often thought of selling them and doing that kind of thing there. The online store is coming back, but we will see whether there's ever a Cal-Cat booth at one of these toy shows. That would be cool. Selling stuff in the future. Here's some vintage stuff. Your old stuff, and here's some newer stuff. Transformers, Power Rangers stuff because of the new movie that was coming out. The new movie has since come out, and I did a review online. So It was, yeah. Anyway, so the toy show. I'm going to talk about the toy show and the slides. And here we're coming up to it was winding down toward the middle there. Yeah, and then we're going to come up to the Ernie Ray pictures real soon. So, comics and stuff. Here are the Ernie Ray pictures. Yep. So, yeah, there it is. There it is. Your moment of zen. And there it is. Yep. There it is. Posing. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So here I am at the Time Tunnel Super Toy Show and Fair, March 4th, 2017, and this is the live vlog of that. It's live, so if I mess up, I mess up. I went around the toy show. I saw a Quick Slinger Transformer toy. In the beginning of the thing, I was going to wait a while, come back and get it. Was gone. It was here early, so got to see all that. They had the Married with Children guy here, but I didn't want to get in the line because it wasn't the girl from Married with Children, it was a guy. But yeah, so that was a movie, a series, TV show. Anyway, so yeah, I'm covering the toy show, and yeah, it's cool. It was in the bigger building, and it had more collectible stuff, more toys, more retail stuff, a lot of old classic stuff, shirts, but a lot of retail stuff. Yeah, a lot of online stuff you can get. Not nearly as much of the unique stuff. You kind of had to look for it. I didn't really get much, but what I did get, which was interesting, was the autograph from Ernie Reyes Jr. and who I had met over 20. Turns out 25 years ago, and then later on 20 years ago, I was training at Jungsuan, and he showed up a couple times. So it was interesting encountering him, and there was someone else in the line that knew him from before, even more, that was in the line, which was cool. So that was neat, because West Coast was the rival school back then, and they had a studio a couple of miles from Jungsuan. So it's kind of funny. You got to meet somebody from the other school. But yeah. So yeah, but no, I never fought him in combat or anything. But I have a pose that's hilarious that you get to see looking in sparring. No, never did. But no, I was not in the Turtles movie. I was not. I wanted to be, but I wasn't. Anyway, so, but yeah. Nowadays they do it with CGI characters and rotoscope. So that is my toy show brief and blog thing here on this little phone camera here at the toy show live. So yeah, except that it's about noon, and now I've left, so I don't spend too much money just on the autograph. I splurged and the picture because that was cool. So Ernie Reyes Jr., who was very little when my sister was at West Coast. Yeah. So, what now is probably my age, I think, or a little younger maybe. Yeah, he's like a master or a grandmaster, I guess, over there doing Taekwondo and karate. So I got to meet a grandmaster, which was cool. So yeah, there's your review. And he was a Ninja Turtle, Leonardo and Donatello, and he was the voice of Kino. He was Kino in the second one. So yeah, that was cool. Anyway, that's my review recap thing. So there you go. It's real brief, but this is a cell phone. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. This was a couple of weeks ago. At this point, it was like almost 20 days ago. It was 20 days ago when I did this toy show thing, and I just didn't get around to putting it on video until tonight. So you're gonna see this late. Yeah, there's nothing new to report about it. Not even Jimchicon. Nothing new about the other stuff. I suppose there should at some point be a blog explaining why nobody talks about Jungsuan on there, but they don't. But yeah, I'm not going to even now. I trained there for 17 years, and then I stopped training there. Ernie Reyes Jr. commented that I should not give up. But Jungsuan got a little weird too, and it was also a back problem. there's your story. Not that big a deal. There was anyway. So there was other stuff since then. Line that had nothing to do with me. Some ex-students claimed they met at Pete's Coffee. I knew nothing about that. I did not meet any ex-students at Pete's Coffee. It's not me. Anyway, not that it matters. Just like, come on. But no, it wasn't. Totally wasn't. Anyway, so nothing new on that. Yeah. And that's the toy show recap. And yeah, so there wasn't I wasn't hanging around West Coast either. It sounded like in the review that I was going over to his school, but no, I wasn't doing that either. But no, it's a little misleading. Nope. No, and they weren't rivals. They were just the other popular school at the time. And at times they actually worked together in stuff for some of the stuff. There was a movie called Three Ninjas, which had little ninja kids in it. And we collaborated with them on that at Young Swan, which was interesting. But yes, I was not in the movie. However, the people that trained at Young Swan were in the movie. And the places where they were doing some scenes, I was there. That was cool. I wasn't in the movie, though. But if you go to the first Three Ninjas movie, they filmed at the retreat where the Grandmaster had a retreat. And we were there, which was cool. But yes, but we weren't supposed to join in on the action. Anyway, so, but yeah, so nothing else really. Let's see, what else is there? That was way back in the day, 90s. Yeah, so, and I wasn't in Surf Ninjas. No, it was Three Ninjas. And no, I wasn't in it. It was funny though that in line, it's not mentioned in this story that there was a guy behind me. He's a big, burly African American dude, and Ernie Ray noticed me and said hi, and then and the other guy thought it was him. He said hi. And it turned out it was me. He recognized me from years ago. And not only that, he knew that he had seen me over 23, 24 years ago. Yeah, so I guess I was a lasting impression or something. I don't know. But yeah, but yeah, that was funny. You might have also known the guy too, but he was looking at both of us. And the other guy didn't get a pose doing horse riding stance there, cat stance there. So he didn't get that kind of pose. He got a picture. I got a picture too. I can show you that picture. I don't know if I have that picture. Decided that I'm gonna show you this. Check that out. Now this is from Ninja Turtles 2 when he was playing Kino, and Kino was gonna fight Raphael there, sparring him. So they get in the costume. This is back when they did costumes, kids. This was not CG. These were Jim Henson creatures that were built, and a small guy, like this guy's not very tall, so a small guy could fit inside the costume and make it look 6 feet tall. So yeah, that was a costume. So, and there he is. Yeah, it's like a little miniature Chuck Norris or something. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and that's the Star Trek magazine. Star Trek. I talked to Tim recently, a couple of days ago, and he gave the green light for the next Transformer thing. He has not gotten around to seeing Space Bridge 1 and 2 yet, but he saw the Robotech one. I think he saw the 65-minute Robotech one, and he saw some of it. He liked it. He didn't see the 90-minute one yet, just the 65-minute one. The Robotech Endless Circle. He thumbed through it. But yeah, Space Bridge sounds fun. He's going to watch that later when he gets around to it. He's got a kid, so kind of hard to like sit down and watch a YouTube video, a long one especially. Anyway, so but the next Space Bridge type Transformers adventure for 2017 will be Carta. They will redo the Carta again. So we will see how they managed to pull that off. It has been, well, since 1987 to 2017. That's about 30 years. We get to see the Carta once more. They've appeared in some of my Transformers movies. It'll be exciting to see them again, and that's very exciting. So I'm probably going to use cheap Transformer knockoffs from like Goodwill and places like that and cheap toy stores, because yeah, building them is expensive. Buying them is not so much. Anyways, so yes, we'll see. And they are the robots on the cheap. The robots on the cheap, as I said in 2006. But yeah, they were featured in Transtech, in the Transtech movie. And they were featured in the series. And they were featured in the early Trans series as well. And they were sort of bargain basement Transformers. And there were Legos before Lego, Space Lego. There were Legos. But we're not doing Lego ones. That's kind of lame. And expensive. So yeah. Next.